Am I audible to all of you? Okay, thank you. Thank you. So let's begin with the fruits. Okay. Regarding fruits, we included fruits into the category of protective foods. Okay. And whenever we talk about protective foods, the most important thing, protective foods, they are going to supply us vitamins and minerals. Okay. So fruits, they are very good sources of vitamins and minerals. And further, these vitamins and minerals, they play important role in maintenance of our health. And this is mainly done by regulating different important functions in our body. So simply what we can say, the micronutrients that we will get from the fruits, they will play major role in maintenance of health. Okay, so that's why we included fruits into the category of protective foods. And one of the important thing related with the fruits is we can consume fruits in raw state. Okay, and when you see the fruits in raw state, they can be either in unripe form or they can be either in ripe form. Okay, so unripe fruits and ripe fruits, let's see a small difference related with these. Okay, so regarding unripe fruits, what we can say is these unripe fruits, they mainly consist of different organic acids. Okay, different organic acids are present in unripe fruits. Whereas, what happens to these organic acids when the fruits are ripened? That we will see. So, first, you just tell me the test. Okay, so if you consume, say, for example, mango in unripe form or after ripening, is there any change in the taste? Is there any change? Yes, any one of you? I think all of you have tasted it. Okay. So what is the taste when we consume it unripe? कच्ची कैरी खाणं आणि आंबा खाणं दोन्हींच्या टेस्टमध्ये फरक आहे. You just tell me the taste. That's it. That's what I want. Yes. And huh? Ripe is sweet. Okay. So that sourness which is present in unripe fruit, this is because of presence of different organic acid. So if we take example of grapes, okay, grapes, it mainly consists of tartaric acid. Okay. If you take example of orange, mango or even lemon, the acid which is present is citric acid, okay, or citric acid. Apple, it consists of malic acid. Okay, so these acids, they impart sour taste. Okay, when the fruits are in unripe form. Now what happens when the fruits gets ripened? Okay, so these acids on ripening, they get converted into sugars. Okay, so this is important conversion which occurs when the fruits are ripening. Okay, so organic acids which are present in unripe fruit, they will get converted into sugars. And these sugars, they are mainly either it can be monosaccharide, that is fructose, or it can be disaccharide, that is sucrose. Okay, so which may contain glucose plus fructose. Okay, so what is practical application of this? Okay, so whatever these sugars, it is either simple sugar or it is just disaccharide. Okay, so whatever sugars which are present in food fruits, they will get easily digested and they will get easily absorbed. Okay, so more the sugar content in the fruit, more sugar will be absorbed in our body. Okay, so this is concerned with the consumption in unripe form or ripe form. Okay, so examples, no need to explain. There are various kinds of fruits. Okay, and as we said, these fruits, they are very good sources for vitamins as well as minerals. Okay, citrus fruits, I think we discussed this yesterday. Okay, citrus fruits mainly it is amla, which is very rich source for vitamin C. Okay, other citrus fruits, the citrus fruits, amla is richest source, okay, or Indian gooseberry, it is richest source for vitamin C, followed by other citrus fruits like lemon, orange, or guava, okay, peru. These are also very good sources for vitamin C. And even we discussed that when a person consumes orange having medium size, okay, it can fulfill the requirement of vitamin C. Okay, but at the same time you should know there are various methods which are involved in the cooking, okay, or which are concerned with the storage. Here, since we are consuming majority of fruits in raw form, the part which is mainly concerned is with the storage. Okay, so prolonged storage can cause loss of vitamin C. Okay, and another vitamin where you will have mango and papaya as excellent sources. So, mango and papaya as excellent sources for beta carotene. Okay, mango and papaya are excellent sources for beta carotene. Plant sources for vitamin A. Plant sources for vitamin A. Okay. Now let's talk about the minerals. Okay, the minerals which we get from fruits, mainly we get sodium and potassium. Okay, and there are certain fruits either in fresh form or dry form. We are going to concern regarding custard apple, sitafal. Okay, custard apple. This is very rich source for calcium. Okay, one of the good source for from fruits is custard apple as far as calcium is concerned. Okay, now when we talk about two important minerals, that is calcium and iron. Okay, for calcium and iron, these are mainly dry fruits. Okay, dried fruits. So it includes dates. Okay, म्हणजे खारीक किंवा खजूर. Okay, in addition raisins, manuka. Okay, or this is apricots. Apricots is jardalu. Okay, so there are various fruits in dried form which can provide calcium and iron. So dry fruits for calcium and iron, these are dates. Okay, these are apricots and these are raisins. Okay, but simultaneously if you compare these dates with the कार्बोहायड्रेट्स. ओके, सो डेट्स टू बी स्पेसिफिकली खजूर जर घेतला किंवा मनुका घेतला तर दे आर व्हेरी रिच सोर्सेस फॉर कार्बोहायड्रेट ऑल्सो. टू बी स्पेसिफिकली रेझिन्स. ओके, सो दे आर containing the sugar in the form of fructose. So while planning a diet of diabetic individuals as far as anemia or some bone disorders are concerned, so please pay attention to the carbohydrate or sugar content also. Okay, so although they are very rich sources for calcium, they are very good sources for iron. Simultaneously, the amount of sugar which is present in dates and raisins is also high. Regarding carbohydrate contents, so most important aspect that is related with the fruits is carbohydrates. There are different varieties of fruits. Okay, so the carbohydrate or the energy which is supplied from fruits is variable. Okay, so there are certain fruits which can provide large amount of energy. So this will depend on their carbohydrate content. Okay, so simply what we can say, all those fruits which have sweet taste, okay, they will have more sugar content and they will provide more energy. Okay, so this is just simple criteria based on which what we can understand is the energy or the carbohydrate content of these fruits. Okay, so mainly if you talk about mango, okay, custard apple, banana, okay, they are good sources of carbohydrates, and since they are good sources of carbohydrate, they can provide us energy. Okay, if we talk about guava, the carbohydrate which is present in the guava, it is mainly a dietary fiber. Okay, so the dietary fiber which is present in guava, पेरू मध्ये जे dietary fiber आहे, that is the pectin. Okay, it is the pectin, and this pectin, it is mainly useful, it is mainly used in food industry. Okay, so this is useful for preparation of fruit jellies. Okay, so this is used as far as the dietary fiber pectin which is present in the guava is concerned. Okay, so right now what we said, the sugar content, if you compare the sugar content of unripe fruits with ripe fruits, okay, तो किस में ज़्यादा रहेगा sugar का content? Ripe fruits में. Okay, and when we consume ripe fruits, so whatever sugars are there, they are easily digested and they are completely absorbed. Okay, so this is one of the most important criteria related with the fruits, their carbohydrate content and absorption. Okay, one more thing what we can say regarding ripening and sugar content. Okay, जितना राइपनिंग ज़्यादा होता है फ्रूट का, उतना उसका शुगर कंटेंट बढ़ने वाला है. ओके, सो द मोर राइप इज अ फ्रूट, हायर इज इट्स शुगर कंटेंट. ओके, जितना राइपनिंग ज़्यादा होने वाला है उतना शुगर कंटेंट बढ़ने वाला है. जितना शुगर कंटेंट बढ़ने वाला है, ये सिंपल शुगर्स है, डायसैकेराइड्स है. ओके, उतना ही ज़्यादा शुगर का एब्जॉर्प्शन होने वाला है. ओके, सो प्रैक्टिकल एप्लीकेशन concerned with carbohydrate contents, its digestion and absorption. This is very important whenever you are planning diet for diabetic individuals. Okay, as you know, the sugars जो है easily absorb होने वाले हैं and even they can contribute to rising the blood sugar level. Okay, so while planning diet, the carbohydrate content of fruits, it is essential to understand. Okay, so when we are planning diet for diabetic individuals, okay, carbohydrate, further we talked about the complex carbohydrate or we talked about the dietary fibers. Okay, now if at all you can recall the sources for dietary fibers, okay, we discussed dietary fibers, which food article we included at the top? Okay, can you recall? डायटरी फाइबर्स में जब हमने सोर्सेस डिस्कस किए थे, तो फर्स्ट टॉप मोस्ट हमने क्या इंक्लूड किया था उसमें? किसी को याद है? आठवतंय कुणाला? थोडं रँकिंग डायटरी फायबर्सच्या सोर्सेसचं. फाइबर्स डायटरी फाइबर्स, यस, फ्रूट्स. उसके बाद हमने क्या इंक्लूड किया था? उसके बाद हमने क्या इंक्लूड किया था? दिस इज मोस्ट प्रैक्टिकल. यस, यस, वेरी राइट. उसके बाद वेजिटेबल्स में से ही green leafy vegetables. Okay, then we included, yes, then we included the cereals, millets, and finally we included the pulses. Okay, so here when we talk about the fruits, okay, they are very rich sources for dietary fibers. Okay, तो dietary fibers के लिए ये fruits, they are rich sources and they contain, some fruits they contain cellulose. Okay, now presence of cellulose, it helps in normal bowel movements or the other fibers which are present in fruits. So because of presence of dietary fibers, we can say fruits or most of the fruits, okay, I'm not talking about all fruits, most of the fruits, they have laxative action. Okay, laxative action means they will help in evacuation of bowel. Okay, they will help to expel stool from bowel. Okay, so this is important laxative action that we can see in relation with the fruits. Okay, even If you talk about banana, even banana also has mild laxative action. Okay, so this part is concerned with the appropriate functioning of the bowel movements and expulsion of feces from the bowel. Okay, now one more thing that you must compare here is the presence of dietary fibers when you are consuming the whole fruit, okay, or when you are consuming fruit juices. Okay, so presence or content of dietary fibers in the fruits when we are consuming, we are chewing it and we are eating it as a whole fruit, और आपने क्या किया है, फ्रूट से जूस बनाया है, तो क्या होगा इसमें, आप जब जूस बनाते हो तो व्हाट यू आर डूइंग, जितना भी रफेज है, जितना भी फाइबर है, वो सब निकालते हो, राइट। यू आर डूइंग स्ट्रेनिंग एंड ऑल दैट थिंग्स, जो सीड्स है, जो फाइबर्स है, वो जाने वाले हैं। सो मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग is the fiber content of the fruits. It is very less, it is negligible when we are consuming fruits in the form of fruit juices. Okay, so preferably instead of fruit juice, the entire whole fruit should be taken, because we know the other benefits concerned with the fruits. Okay, so what is daily recommended intake of these fruits? So as per the recommendations for adult, okay, adult persons, they should take 85 grams or more. Okay, the amount of fruits that should be included for adults, it is 85 grams or more. Okay, and preferably it should be fresh fruit. Okay, so when our intention is maintenance of good health, so this recommendation, it is given for maintenance of good health. हेल्थ को हमें मेंटेन करना है, तो एडल्ट को 85 ग्राम या उससे ज़्यादा फ्रूट्स डाइट में इंक्लूड करने हैं। ओके, तो ये रिकमेंडेशन है। हमें ये भी पता है कि फ्रूट्स बहुत अच्छे हैं, बट साइमल्टेनियसली when we pay attention to the nutrition education in the community, we should have to pay attention to other aspects like cost. Okay, so majority of the fruits, they are having higher cost. Okay, so as a result, what happens, all the people, all the members of the society, they are not able to purchase it, or it is not affordable for poor people, right? So in that case, when we want to educate the community members, what we are supposed to do, so for nutrition education, our suggestion, it should be consumption of seasonal fruits, and to be specifically those fruits which are cheaper and which are easily available. तो लोगों को हमें क्या बताना है, जो कुछ भी सीजनल फ्रूट्स आपको easily available है, उनको आप आपके डाइट में इंक्लूड करो। ओके, जैसे कि फॉर बीटा कैरोटीन, इंस्टेड ऑफ मैंगो, you can suggest it is for this is papaya. Okay, so if you compare the cost of the papaya and cost of the mango, okay, papaya is more economical and poor people can afford it. Okay, so these are the certain things which are concerned with the nutrition education. In addition, if at all it is not affordable, addition of green leafy vegetables, okay, addition of green leafy vegetables, it can also reduce the need of the fruits. ओके, सो ग्रीन लीफी वेजिटेबल्स को उन्हें ऐड करने के लिए हम बोल सकते हैं, या फिर इन एडिशन जो कुछ भी सीजनल फ्रूट्स हैं वो उनको इंक्लूड करने के लिए बोलना है. सो दिस इज द न्यूट्रिशन एजुकेशन एस्पेक्ट विच इज कंसर्न विद द fruits. Okay, so is it clear with various aspects related with the fruits? So we discussed nutrition education, we discussed the digestion and absorption practical application which is related with the diabetes. Okay, so here you can see one more chart. Now, can any one of you want to speak on this chart? I want answers from your side now. एनीवन? सिर्फ आपको रीच क्या है बताना है, नो नीड टू मेमोराइज द एंटायर थिंग. ओके, कौन से फ्रूट्स में क्या ज़्यादा है. ओके, ड्राइड फ्रूट से हमें क्या मिलने वाला है. ओके, कैलोरीज किस में ज़्यादा है. जस्ट फोकस ऑन दिस थिंग्स एंड यू कैन टॉक. एनीवन? एनीवन, प्लीज रेज योर हैंड, or you can unmute yourself and you can talk. Please, any one of you. The chart is in front of you. Just you are supposed to look into it and you are supposed to talk. बोलो फटाफट. कोणी पण एक जण, चार्ट तुमच्या समोर आहे. रेजवान, रेजवान, are you there? Yes. Would you like to talk? Would you like to talk regarding your favorite fruit? You can talk about your favorite fruit so that I will come to know which fruits that you people like. आपका जो फेवरेट है इसमें से वो उठा लो और बोलो. ओके, बोलो. हाँ बोलो. यो. हम्म. कैलोरीज का यूनिट किलो कैलोरी. हम्म. 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 ओके. हम्म. यस. हम्म. हम्म. यस, 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 यस. तो जो भी प्लेयर्स है, आप जितने भी स्पोर्ट्स, यस, एथलीट्स और बाकी बाकी उनको आप अपने बीच में बनाना. यस, बनाना खाते हुए देखा है. या. ओके. ओके. एनीवन एल्स? एनीवन एल्स? दूसरा कोई? बोला. पटपट पटपट, वी आर हैविंग लेस टाइम एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स टू फिनिश. हम्म. 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 यस. हम्म. 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 यस. यस. हम्म. हम्म. तो कैलोरीज के साथ साथ आयरन और कैल्शियम चाहिए, तो व्हाट यू विल प्रीफर इज आलमंड्स, राइट. या. या. नेक्स्ट, नेक्स्ट. नेक्स्ट पर्सन. Adiba is there? Adiba, let me know your favorite fruit. Okay, बोलो. हम्म. हम्म. यस. हम्म. 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 यस. हम्म. हम्म. So out of this, which is good source for carotene and which is good source for कैल्शियम, दोनों को हम कंपेयर कर। हाँ। एंड या एंड इट इज and it is economical also. Okay, so one of the best fruit that we are supposed to know. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else? Just 2 minutes for this meeting before it ends. दूसरा कोणी? गौतमी आहे का? गौतमी? Gautami is there? No? Okay, so we'll have to finish it very fast. Don't forget amla, it is a very rich source for vitamin C. Okay, custard apple, good amount of energy we can get it from custard apple. Okay, at the same time, custard apple, it is one of the important source for calcium also. Okay, so we can get iron and calcium from custard apple, including vitamin C. Okay, guava, it is very good source for vitamin C. Okay, now from dry fruits, almonds already he discussed. Groundnuts, it is another important nut which is included here in this chart. Okay, so good amount of calories that we can get after consumption of 100 grams of proteins of groundnuts. Okay, 90 milligram of calcium we can get. It is very good source for carotene, but if you compare this with fresh fruits, it is less in amount. Okay, and even iron. Okay, so groundnut, it is another easily available food having good nutritive value. Okay, please permit me to end this meeting and please rejoin. Am I audible? Am I audible to all of you? Thank you. Okay, now we will start another group of food, animal foods. Okay, animal foods, what it includes, the examples under animal foods, it includes meat, it includes poultry, fish, eggs, okay, and even crab and other things in relation to fish. Okay, and the most important thing is milk and different milk products or dairy products. Okay, so these are the various food articles that are included in animal foods. Okay, whatever different animal foods that we include in our diet, they are very good sources for proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Okay, so here you please notice carbohydrate. Okay, so carbohydrate, just we are going to talk in milk. Okay, for remaining animal foods, majority of them, they do not contain carbohydrate, or the carbohydrate content is very negligible or less. Okay, so जो कुछ भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स मिलने वाले हैं, मैक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट्स से हमें प्रोटीन्स और फैट्स मिलने वाले हैं, और माइक्रो न्यूट्रिएंट से हमें विटामिन्स एंड मिनरल्स मिलने वाले हैं. ओके, so out of this, it is mainly we are calling cow's milk. Okay, so as per the reference given by K Park, cow's milk and hen's egg, okay, कोंबडीचं अंड, hen's eggs, these are almost complete foods, or they are perfect food. We are calling these as nearly perfect food, or we are calling these as complete foods. Okay, two examples are given by K Park. One is cow's milk and second one is hen's eggs. Okay, so first we will talk about milk. Okay, regarding milk, what we can say, this is ideal food. This is the ideal food when we talk about the infants. Okay, rather we can say breast milk, it is the most ideal food for the newborns. Regarding breast milk details, we are going to discuss in the chapter preventive pediatrics. Okay, so in that chapter all details we are going to discuss. Right now just pay attention only to certain aspects. Okay, so regarding milk as food, this is ideal food for infants, even this is ideal for children, and this is good supplementary food. This is good supplementary food for adults. Okay, regarding milk, it is very good sources. This is very good source for all nutrients. Okay, so here we can include all nutrients. Here we can include proteins, fats, okay, vitamins, minerals, and in addition even we can include here is sugar. Okay, so we are going to talk in detail about nutritive value of milk. Okay, so they are good sources for proteins, they are good sources for fats, milk is good source for vitamins, minerals, as well as sugar. Okay, so that's why once again we are calling milk as complete food. Almost, it is almost complete food, or it is nearly perfect food. Okay, so let's first talk about the proteins that are present in the milk. Okay, so the most important protein which is present in the milk is casein. Okay, and this casein, it is present in combined form. This casein in the milk, it is combined with the calcium and it forms calcium casinogenate. ओके, जो कुछ भी केसिन के फॉर्म में प्रोटीन है, ओके, वो कैल्शियम से कंबाइंड है, एंड दैट कंबाइंड फॉर्म वी आर कॉलिंग इट एज calcium casinogenate. Okay, in addition there are two more proteins which we can find in milk. It is lactalbumin and lactglobulin. Okay, regarding quality of proteins which are present in milk, what we can say, these are first class proteins or these are biologically complete proteins. Okay, so milk proteins are first class or biologically complete proteins. It means what? Milk proteins contains all essential amino acids. Okay, now I just want any one of you to enlist the names of essential amino acids that we can get from milk. Okay, so you are supposed to tell all the names which already we discussed in proteins. Without wasting time, please, any one of you. Anyone from you? Yes. Shall I see participant list? सिर्फ आपको नाम बताने हैं. At least few names from essential amino acids. Okay, what else? Lysine, methionine, tryptophan, valine, yes. Glutamic is not essential. Glut Glutamic is or not. Methionine is correct. What? Histidine is correct. Yes, phenylalanine is correct. Hmm? Threonine, yes. Tryptophan, arginine. Arginine is correct. Who said arginine? Okay. Now, yes. Now, yes. Yes. So, arginine, valine, histidine, leucine, isoleucine, lysine, methionine, threonine, phenylalanine, tryptophan. Okay, these are the few names that you are supposed to know. Out of these, at least 4 names you must know. Yes. यस आर्जिनिन को कुछ टेक्स्ट बुक में इसमें इंक्लूड किया है. फिजियोलॉजी अगर आप रेफर करते हो तो आर्जिनिन इज एसेंशियल और आप केपा को इस ये करते हो तो इट इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड. ओके, सो द नंबर विल ऑल्सो वैरी 9 and 10, राइट? सो यू कैन go by that way. Okay, you won't mention arginine when you are talking about K-Pug, and when you are talking in physiology, we can include that, right? So two different references I got. So that's why basically arginine उसमें तो 10 दिया है, आपके इसमें हमारे इसमें 9 नंबर रहेगा essential amino acids का. Okay, so that will vary. Okay, so you can exclude arginine and you can include all other amino acids. Okay, so when we consume milk, different essential amino acids that we can get from milk. Okay, so we said milk proteins, they are biologically complete proteins. Okay, all essential amino acids we can get. Okay, but if you compare the content of proteins in animal milk and human milk, okay, the total quantity of protein, total amount of proteins, they are more in animal milk. Okay, if we compare it with human milk. Okay, but specific amino acids, if you compare human milk, it is rich in tryptophan and it is rich in cysteine as compared to animal milk. Okay, टोटल प्रोटीन कंटेंट एनिमल मिल्क में ज़्यादा है, लेकिन ट्रिप्टोफैन और सिस्टीन ह्यूमन मिल्क में ज़्यादा है. Okay, another important aspect what we can get from milk is fats. Okay, so milk fat, basically this is a good source for vitamins also. Okay, we can get retinol and we can get vitamin D, but at the same time if you see fat content, okay, fat content of buffalo milk, it is higher. Okay, fat content of buffalo milk is higher. The number is in front of you. If you compare it with human milk contains only 3.4% of fats, whereas buffalo milk contains 8.8% of fats. Okay, so we can say buffalo milk has higher fat content as compared to human milk. Okay, which different fatty acids that we can get from human milk. Okay, so we can get both saturated fatty acids also and unsaturated fatty acids also. Saturated fatty acids names are not mentioned in this slide. Okay, these are the stearic acid and palmitic acid. Okay, in addition, we can get unsaturated fatty acids like oleic acid and linoleic acid or alpha linoleic acid. Okay, so human milk, it is good source for PUFAs, or we can say essential fatty acid. Okay, linoleic acid is essential fatty acid. Okay, then another important thing, if you see in relation to the carbohydrates which are present in the milk, for animal foods, what we said, there are only few things which contains carbohydrates. So definitely carbohydrates are present in the milk, and this milk sugar, the carbohydrates which are present in the milk, it is in the form of disaccharide. Okay, and this disaccharide is lactose. Okay, lactose in carbohydrate, we have seen lactose, it is composed of two molecules. Okay, one molecule is of glucose and one molecule is of galactose. Okay, so even easier digestion. Okay, since it is disaccharide, milk sugar can be easily digested. Okay, there is one more feature of the sugar content of the milk. Okay, different lactobacilli or lactic acid bacilli, okay, they can easily ferment the milk sugar. Okay, so milk sugar gets easily fermented. Okay, and this easy fermentation, it occurs due to lactic acid bacilli. Okay, so these are the bacteria which are useful to us. Okay, because they help in conversion of milk to curd. So what happens during this process? Okay, so whatever casein is there, whatever the protein which is present in the milk is there, it gets coagulated. So once it gets coagulated, what we call it as curd. Okay, so for curd formation, the useful bacteria are lactobacilli, and the process which is concerned is the fermentation. And the character of this sugar which is concerned, that the sugar which is present in the milk is, it is the fermentation, ability to undergo fermentation. Okay, so milk sugar can be fermented. Okay, milk, it is very good source for different minerals. Okay, it is a very good source for almost all minerals. Okay, but just exception that we are supposed to know, it is iron. Okay, so what we can say regarding rich source, milk as rich source for, milk as a rich source for which mineral, and it is poor source for, and it is poor source for which mineral? Rich for calcium, right, and it is poor for iron. Okay, and remaining minerals, different, all major minerals almost we can get from milk. Okay, so we'll get calcium, magnesium, sodium, potassium, phosphorus. Okay, and in addition we can get different trace elements. Okay, regarding minerals, the rich in calcium. Okay, but poor in iron. Vitamins, regarding vitamin which are present in the milk. Okay, so milk, it is very good source for almost all vitamins. Okay, it is very good source for almost all vitamins. Just one vitamin you should have to remember, for which milk is poor source. Okay, milk is poor source for vitamin C, ascorbic acid. Okay, milk is poor source for vitamin C. Okay, NPU value, what we said, net protein utilization. Okay, can any one of you tell me meaning of net protein utilization? क्या हम देखते हैं उसमें? सिर्फ टू वर्ड्स, दो ही वर्ड्स बता दो मुझे. यस, नाइट्रोजन. हम्म, नाइट्रोजन से रिलेटेड. यस, एंड इंटेक इज आवर डिनोमिनेटर. न्यूमरेटर क्या था अपना? कितना हमने लिया है और कितना बॉडी में रिटेन हुआ है, राइट? ओके, इनटेक कितना है, उसमें से बॉडी ने कितना रिटेन किया है, सो दैट वी सी एज नेट प्रोटीन यूटिलाइजेशन. ओके, सो नेट प्रोटीन यूटिलाइजेशन वैल्यू of milk is 75. Okay, now let's proceed further and talk about milk products. Okay, so there are different milk products like butter, ghee, or we can include cheese, we can include other things, that is khoya, or even ice cream which is prepared from milk. Okay, and the fermented milk products like curd or buttermilk. Okay, so there are so many things that are concerned with the milk products or dairy products. Okay, so if we talk about the butter, okay, butter it is very rich source for fats. Okay, it is rich in fat, it contains about 80% of the 81% of the fat. Okay, 2.5% of the minerals. And regarding vitamins, butter, it is very good source for vitamin A and vitamin D. Okay, so for fats consumption, we can pay attention to the butter from milk product. Okay, and in addition, vitamin A and vitamin D we can get from butter. If we talk about cheese, cheese is good source for both proteins as well as fats. Okay, so it contains almost 24% of proteins and 25% of fats. So almost one fourth part it is of proteins and fats. That's what we can say. And since it is rich in proteins as well as fat, we can say cheese, it is one of the nutritious food. Okay, one of the nutritious food. Now before proceeding further, okay, let's see what is importance of milk. Okay, already we said this is the most important, this is the ideal food for the infants, this is important for children, this is important supplementary food for adults. But in addition, the inclusion of milk in our diet, it is very essential. Okay, it is very essential whenever you are planning diet for vegetarian people. Okay, so vegetarian people, it is very essential to include milk. Okay, because as we know, almost it is complete food. Okay, since it is almost complete food, since it is nearly perfect food, it is essential to include milk in the diet. Okay, now what is the other things that are concerned with the milks? Okay, so milk, there are various varieties can be available in the market. It can be skimmed milk, toned milk, or it can be vegetable milk. Okay, skimmed milk kya hai? So it is very simple. From milk, when we remove fat, okay, so after a removal of fat from milk, what we get is the skimmed milk. Okay, so what we can say, this skimmed milk, it has low fat content. Okay, uska fat content हमने कम किया है. In addition, skimmed milk, it is fortified. It is fortified with vitamin A and vitamin D. Okay, and this is very good source for, this is a very good source for proteins. Okay, so 35% of proteins we can get from skimmed milk. Okay, so it is good source for proteins, but it is less for fats. Okay, and even as we said, milk, it is good source for calcium. So this skimmed milk, it is good source for calcium. What is toned milk? Okay, toned milk, it is also called as, there is one more word for this, this is also called as made up milk. Okay, this is also called as made up milk. तो इसमें हमें क्या करना है, how it is prepared, 1 part of water. Okay, उसमें 1 part of water है, 1 part natural milk है, और उसमें हमें skimmed milk powder add करनी है. Okay, 1/8 part. Okay, so even if proportion you forget, doesn't matter. So this is combination of water, this is combination of milk, and this is combination of skimmed milk powder. Okay, so once this is mixed, this is stirred properly, and then it is subjected to pasteurization. Okay, cost of this milk is less. Okay, toned milk. And vegetable milk, as the name suggests, this milk, it is prepared from vegetables. Okay, the sources for preparation of vegetable milks are vegetables. So here mainly we can use the oil seeds like groundnuts. Okay, so this can be prepared from groundnuts or it can be prepared from soybean. Okay, why it is prepared? Just we can use this as substitute for animal milk. Okay, this can be used as substitute for animal milk. ओके, सो रिगार्डिंग स्कीम्ड मिल्क, फैट को हम रिमूव करते हैं. टोन मिल्क में वाटर है, मिल्क है, स्कीम्ड मिल्क पाउडर है. ओके, उसे पाश्चराइज किया जाता है. एंड सेकेंडली वेजिटेबल मिल्क कैन बी प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम ग्राउंडनट और सोयाबीन. ओके, व्हाट इज द रिकमेंडेड इनटेक ऑफ मिल्क? ओके, कितना मिल्क हमें लेना है? ओके, सो द रिकमेंडेड intake of milk for adults, it should be 150 ml per day. Okay, तो डेली कम से कम 150 ml लेना है. दिस वैल्यू डिफर्स फॉर प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन, लैक्टेटिंग वुमेन एंड इवन चिल्ड्रन. ओके, तो एडल्ट को हमने बोला कम से कम 150 ml लेना है, लेकिन जब हम चिल्ड्रन की बात करते हैं, किसी प्रेग्नेंट या लैक्टेटिंग लेडी की बात करते हैं, तो उसका मिनिमम डेली इनटेक होना चाहिए 250 ml. ओके, 250 ml कम से कम लेना है. लेकिन इंडिया में क्या सिनेरियो है? ओके, सो इफ यू सी द मिल्क कंजम्पशन इन इंडिया, okay, in rural areas, okay, those people who are residing in rural areas, उनका एवरेज जो डेली इनटेक है वो सिर्फ 70 ml है. ओके, उनका डेली इनटेक कम है. ओके, जो रूरल इंडिया में रहते हैं. ओके, नाउ इफ यू पे अटेंशन to that state where maximum amount of milk is consumed. Okay, so it is Gujarat. This is Gujarat. This is just additional information I am sharing with you. Okay, गुजरात, यहाँ पे जो डेली मिल्क का इंटेक है वो 267 ml है पर डे. ओके, एंड ऑन द अदर साइड इफ यू सी द अदर स्टेट्स, ओके, लाइक ओडिशा एंड वेस्ट बंगाल, ओके, तो उनका मिल्क का कंजम्पशन बहुत कम है. ओडिशा एंड वेस्ट बंगाल में उनका सिर्फ डेली इंटेक जो है this is only 20 to 30 ml. Okay, very less intake. Okay, so just for additional information, recommended intake हमने बोला 150 ml होना चाहिए adults के लिए, लेकिन it should be increased for children, it should be increased during pregnancy and it should be increased during lactation. Okay, so I think we are having very short times to start with the next food article. So I will quickly revise milk since it is very important thing. Okay, so what we said, this is ideal food. Okay, this is good supplementary food for adults. We are calling it as complete food. We are calling it as nearly perfect food because it is going to provide us all nutrients. Okay, the important proteins which are present in milk, it includes casein, it includes lactalbumin, it includes lactoglobulin. Okay, human milk, it is rich in tryptophan and cysteine. Okay, buffalo milk is rich in fats. Okay, human milk can provide us oleic acid and linoleic acid. Okay, carbohydrate content or sugar content, the milk sugar, it is in the form of lactose. Okay, which is easily fermentable. Minerals, milk, it is good source or it is rich in calcium, but it is poor in iron. Okay, milk, it is good source for all vitamins except vitamin C. Okay, net protein utilization of milk is 75. It is very essential to include milk in planning diet of vegetarian people. Okay, butter, it is good source for fats. Cheese, it is good source for protein and fat, and there are different varieties of milk. Recommended intake is 150 ml for adults, 250 ml for children, pregnant and lactating women. Okay, it's my kind request to CR, please start with attendance. ऋतुजा बहुत लेट ज्वाइन हुई थी। भुजबल ऋतुजा ना। वेरी लेट ज्वाइन हुई थी, कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम है या व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? एंड इवन शी इज इरेगुलर, बट शी इज वेरी irregular, शी इज नॉट अटेंडिंग lectures regularly. But she didn't inform me anything about this. Okay, ठीक है, we'll consider it today. She is present. Absent. I think absent. Hmm. Hmm. ठीक है. Yes, yes. Viplav is there. Viplav is there. Yeah. Absent. Priyanka Chavan is there. She is present. नहीं है, एब्सेंट। ओके, थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।